What's good, YouTube? Welcome to another content on my channel. This is a special request. This is the Rooster and Goat compatibility. Okay. So if you're born the year of the Rooster and the year of the Goat, y'all both share similarities of y'all being fighters. Y'all are headbutters. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to it. I hope I don't get a copyright strike of this. And also, if you are a Aquarius goat and a Sagittarius rooster and vice versa, this is where you at. So y'all might be incompatible, but this is the result of y'all nature trying to work it out. Okay? So I don't know if this is good or bad. I don't know if this is a turn on or a turn off for y'all. But it looks like you two are highly engaged, paying attention to each other. Like y'all neck and neck, eye to eye. So y'all can have a heated argument, heated compatibility. It's between the both of y'all how y'all work it out. And if you're a type of person that is down for a fight, the rooster's gonna give you a fight. And vice versa with the goat. Okay? But be warned, the goat is way bigger than the rooster. So if you a female goat and the guy you're trying to court with is a rooster, let you know if that turns you on, you know what I'm saying, that's what you're gonna get. Now let's get going with the Aquarius and the Sagittarius, okay? So I'm not gonna basically read all this. You guys can kind of check this out on your own. All right. So it's saying that your sexual intimacy compatibility is at 80%. So that's a high level right there. That's good. Your trust that you have to offer one another, let's see if it's low or high. So your trust that you have towards each other, if you able to tough it out and put up with each other, y'all say y'all got a success rate of 60%. So that means y'all may have to work really, really hard and do some compromising to be 100% with one another, okay? So y'all trust that y'all have to exchange one another, it's a little over half. Just a little over half. It's not all the way there, but it's a little over half. Just like you seen on the video, y'all two were just headbutting each other, just having fun. You know what I'm saying? Paying real close attention to one another. Now, your communication and your intellect, okay? Let's see what level that's on. That is on a very high level, almost 100%, because y'all have very strong communication and your intellect is on a divine level. So when you have good communication and good intellect, you know what I'm saying, that's on y'all. Okay? It says it's beyond this world. It's amazing. Let's read it. Okay, let's check it out. It says when Sagittarius and Aquarius find a mutual interest, it becomes it becomes the infinite source of new topics, information, and could even change their life philosophies. Aquarius partner can remain distant for a long time, and the Sagittarius might feel like a little child. So when you seen the rooster, it is little. The goat is big. Okay. So it'd be natural if the rooster feel like a child or he feel like he's a baby. Let's see why. Talking excessively about uninteresting topics and trying to make a connection. When they finally point in the right direction and choose to speak of something that awakens Aquarius' interest, their conversations will become incredible. So you're going to have very incredible conversations when you two are on the same topic. Okay? So communication and intellect, y'all both exceed that. So Aquarius got that, Sagittarius got that. 100%. Okay? And it says both of these partners are rational and give a lot of attention to their chain of thought. Both of them are fast enough in coming to different conclusions. Okay? The contact between them will spark their need for an intellectual sparring. So, intellectual sparring. What does it mean to be intellectual? Let's see if we can get a definition of that. Intellectual. Relating to the intellect. Children need intellectual stimulation. So, these are the other words you can use for that. Rational. It's good to be rational. Logical. Beautiful thing to be a logical being. Reasoning, thinking. A lot of us on earth is not logical, intelligent, wise. A lot of us don't have that. You hear people say a hard head make a soft ass, right? Let's see what the definition says because we were told that when we were kids. What does it mean to be hard-headed? Business-like? It ain't say you're weak. It says you're tough. That's what it means to have a hard head. Clear thinking, cool-headed, down to earth, matter of fact, okay, sharp, hard-nosed. So anybody who says you're hard-headed, your parent or grandparent may say, oh, you know, a hard head make a soft ass. What is a soft ass? A beta male, a beta female, somebody who's weak. When you are hard-headed, that means nobody can breeze through you with BS, okay? So that means you're tough. Point blank period. Logical. This is good things for the Aquarius and Sagittarius connection. All right. That's the reason why I give y'all 99% because y'all intellect and communication is on a divine level. And it says both of these partners are rational and give a lot of attention to their chain of thoughts. Give a lot of attention to their chain of thoughts. What is your chain of thoughts? That means whatever is floating in your mind. A chain is something that attaches itself to one another, okay? Your chain of thoughts, that means your thoughts are well connected, okay? Both of them are fast enough in coming to different conclusions. What is a conclusion? Let's see what that means. What does it mean to conclude something? That means you have different endings of your result. That means you have, let me see. Different conclusion. Okay. Conclusion means come to an end. When it's different, when things are different, that means you got a lot on your plate. So you have a lot of ideas and opinions that you have. Okay? So that means all this right here, y'all have a way to agree to agree together very quickly, very speedily. So all of your different thoughts and your opinions could come to a close when you two are on the same page. So that's exactly what that means. And it says the contact between them will spark their need for intellectual sparring. So that's your intellectual sparring is when you have your different conclusions coming to an end and you fighting for that. Okay? That's the reason why the goat and the rooster were headbutting because your communication and your intellect are headbutting each other and y'all getting a fulfillment of that. Okay. And let's see what else it says. Intellectual sparring, and they could end up in some great debates. You know what a great debate is? Is when two people have really excellent point of views and arguments. Great debates. A weak debate is something that is dragged out, is boring. People like, I ain't got time for this. But great debates is like on a global divine level. That means you talking about topics, man, that the whole world want to listen in and see what's going on. And then it says when they share a love for something, they will talk about it passionately. Passionate. What does it mean to be passionate? When you talk about something passionate, does it mean weak? Or does it mean something that's going to really come out of you? And it says in a way that shows strong feelings or beliefs. That's all I want. Strong feelings and beliefs. And they say weak feelings and beliefs. It says strong. All right. So hopefully your strong feelings and beliefs is on the same page. But if they are against each other, you might as well hang it up. And it says, let's see here. Passionately, expressively, and find new ideas and solutions to incorporate in their approach into this subject. The speed of Aquarius mixed with the passionate state of the constant belief of Sagittarius could make their relationship one of the most productive in the entire zodiac. Look at this right here, 99%. That right there is about to explode. Once it's 100, it's done, especially when you two are together. Aquarius and Sagittarius emotion. Will you two get emotional? You guys are at 85% when it comes to emotional. Now, is emotional good or bad? What is emotions? We're thinking about that, right? So the Sagittarius get emotions, and the Aquarius get emotions. These are emotions right here. It says you two have these traits at 85%. So there's got to be a balance here. So y'all got 85% of giving each other happiness, 85% of giving each other sadness, 85% of giving each other fear, 85% of giving each other disgust, 85% of giving each other anger, and 85% of giving each other surprises. All of these are on high level that you can exchange one another. So you got to be very, very careful because you guys are declared strong connection and intellect. So you have a way of exchanging all these feelings to one another, and it can bring you two together, or it can separate you two. Okay, so hopefully you two are on the same page, and if not, it can go really, really bad for you. Very sour. And it says the emotions he identify were happiness, sadness, disgust, fear, surprise, and anger. Okay, so you gotta do your research and get as much information out of this person and see if it's a good fit. All right, so let's read about it. Aquarius and Sagittarius emotions. It is hard to set the scale for emotions in this relationship. None of these partners is that emotional on the surface. What is the surface? I believe surface is the top. What is the surface? So outside, exterior, top. Let's see if we got any images. All right, just showing us technology. Technology is a symbol of being up to date and advanced. So that is a surface. Okay. None of these partners is that emotional on the surface. Emotional. Emotional is like feelings. Okay, and it says y'all got 85% of that you can exchange one another. The surface is something that's on the top. Is technology well used on Earth, or is it not used on Earth as much? Technology is used on Earth tremendously. So if you have to use a laptop, your phone, smartphone, and all that, that is a surface. Okay, and it says none of these partners is that emotional on the surface. So that means if you not, if you old school, that means you like the good old days. Okay? You believe on talking on the phone. You don't believe in that texting, sexting type stuff. You want to link together and kick it. You ain't like millennials and Generation G's and Z's where they just text or they need a dating website to link up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can click like the good old days, like writing love letters and all that type of stuff. Okay, and it says none of these partners is that emotion on the surface, although Sagittarius can fall in and out of love quite often. Very true. So if we don't, far as I'm a Sagittarius. So far as like if there's no stability, if it feels like we don't get that attention that we need, if you're not paying attention to us, we're gonna get very bored with you quickly. Okay? Because we need something to chew on and to focus on and pay attention on. All right. And it says they could fall in and out of love quite often. That means we will change partners very quickly and we'll find someone, hunt down one that suits us for the rest of our life. And it says it is a good thing that Sagittarius is so changeable, or they would have trouble keeping up with their Aquarius partner. So that means we're able to adapt, and we are able to hear y'all out and see what you can bring to the table. All right. A lot of signs don't have that ability to like really hear you out and see what you can bring to the table. And if you could bring some awesome, excellent stuff to the table, we'll stick around. And it says another good thing is this. Contact is the rational nature of both sides and their focus on mental processes. This will allow them to communicate about their emotions. So y'all will have a lot of talks about your emotions. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Learn what you do and what you don't do so we can do this long term. Okay? Whatever they are, without any sense of guilt or emotional pressure. When their emotions start to build, it will take a long time before they are stable and both partners certain of their feelings for each other. Okay, that was a tongue twister. Sagittarius will change their mind many times, probably going from one extreme to another because that is what they're inspired to do by the Aquarius partner. So we go to the one extreme to the next, whether if that's good or bad. And it says, on the other hand, Aquarius will need to form attachment first and then wait for the certainty of their partner's love. Need to form attachment. What does it mean to form an attachment? Let's define attachment first. Form means to join together. An attachment is what? Let's see, an extra part or extension that is or can be attached to something to perform a particular function. Accessory, add-on. Okay. Look at these pictures right here. These are attachment, bonds. So you will have to form your bond, Aquarius, with the Sagittarius for things to work out. And that is by your consent. If you feel comfortable that you want to form an attachment and be attached to the Sag, and if you are confident of the way a Sag work, you know what I'm saying, how they communicate with you and what's on their plate, you know, I believe it could work out. This is attachment when you join something together. So when you join yourself to your Sag, you know what I'm saying, there's a connection. Values. Now it says your values is at 90%, which is nice and high. So y'all got high values for one another. Sagittarius got 90% values. Aquarius got 90% values. And when y'all two come together, it's 90%. There are so many things they would agree on, starting from the usual value of freedom and moving on to their own qualities and expectations. They will both value wideness of one's mind. That means their thoughts, their opinions, their feelings, the optimism and faith behind the brains. What's their faith, their God that they worship, intelligence, and visions. As a sign of Neptune's exaltation, Aquarius has a special approach to honesty, What does it mean to approach something in a special way? That means you approach it in seriousness and carefulness. Okay? You basically take it very serious. And it says, and for the Sagittarius, honesty is one of the things they value most. Sagittarius, they value honesty the most. So that's the top notch. So Aquarius, you approach honesty in a special way. Sagittarius, they approach honesty in a valuable way. What does it mean to be special? What does it mean to be valuable? Let's find out. Special. Better, greater, or otherwise different from what is usual. Uncommon. So to approach honesty, this is the other words for honesty. Extra special, remarkable, unique. Okay? What is value? This is what value means to a Sag. Important, desirability, benefit, gain, profit. Okay? So both of those, as special and value, they're basically synonymous, but got its own unique power behind it. 85% when you have shared activities. So he'll give you a way, or she will give you a way to share each other's values. And y'all at an 85% level. And it says, oh man, these pop-ups are ridiculous. That's what happens when you're nosy about the world. Okay, and it says there will be activities that Sagittarius will want to commit to, while Aquarius will find them silly or even stupid. You see that right there? There may be a problem here or a positive here. So you may, Aquarius, find yourself correcting Sagittarius when it comes to activities, shared activities. You may have doubts about what is up with the Sagittarius interest in these activities that he's in. You kind of like be like, yeah, okay, I guess I'll tag along with it. Um, and this is the reason why it's not given a 99% because it could be kind of off and you will have doubts about it. And it says they could have trouble reconciling their approach to religion, and any religious activities could be the source of problems in their relationships. So y'all may doubt religion, or y'all may have a different viewpoints of how you view God. And it says because their whole individual belief system could be at stake. Still, in most situations, they could have a lot of fun wherever they go. See, y'all will have fun, but far as the spiritual and religious aspect, that might be kind of shaky. Sagittarius will easily put on a smile and follow the any ideas Aquarius has, because Aquarius got the sauce, and we will lick up the sauce like a dog is lapping, like drinking water. And it says, for as long as it makes sense or they have something to learn from it, there will probably be no place strange enough for these two to discover their shared interests once again. Amazing. In a summary, Sagittarius and Aquarius, you two are at 83%. So that is a decent score. But for y'all to be 100 with one another, y'all have to put in, I would say, I ain't gonna say minuscule effort, but y'all don't have to put in a whole lot of effort to bring you two together. But y'all still have to put in some effort. Okay? And Aquarius, the reason why it says about the religious thing, because some Sagittarians, depending on which one you get, they believe in the natural order of God, man, woman, and child. And if that is not your cup of tea, y'all two are going to bump heads. So that's what that means, as far as the religious, spiritual aspect of it, because the Sagittarius who you've selected, he wants to be in charge of the household. Okay. Depending on if you, I don't know if you got a sugar sausage or if you got you somebody really solid, pure alpha male. But if you got a beta male Sagittarius and you're dominating him, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna be too weak to be the man that you really need. Like you will burn him out. But hopefully you two got a good relationship with one another. This is the Aquarius, Sagittarius, Goat, and Rooster connection. Peace.